Let's begin. So thank you so much for joining us for this information session for the Food Industry Training Unit at UCC. Today we're going to look at some of the accredited programs that we're now recruiting for starting in autumn. So a little bit about UCC first for those of you who may not be familiar with us. UCC is ranked amongst the top 2% of universities globally. We're very proud to be part of that legacy. We have an enormous student population here in Cork. And one of our key tenets for the university is a focus on sustainability. That's something that we embody both in our work, in our studies, and in the educational and outreach activities that we do. And more specifically about the Food Industry Training Unit to which we belong. We were founded in 1993 and we belong in the university to the School of Food and Nutritional Sciences. Engineering and food science. So we are unique in Ireland in that we are a dedicated unit with one foot in academia and one foot in industry. So we support part-time education and training for people who already work in the food industry and the agri-food and also the seafood industry. So these are some of the activities that we do in the Food Industry Training Unit. We have many accredited programs. Like I said, today we're going to focus on the courses that are currently recruiting that will be starting in September and October. Those are the first four on the list: Diploma in Food Science and Technology, Diploma in Specialty Food Production, and the Diploma in Food Manufacturing Management, and the Postgrad Certificate in Dairy Technology and Innovation. We've also got many short courses on the slate coming up in the next few months. You can see the list and the dates there, and I encourage you to check the FITU UCC webpage for more details on those programs, and you can register to attend. So first of all, let's meet the team. You can see myself there, Rachel Delaney. We've also got Dr. Nadia Grasso here with us today. Dr. Jill Haynes and Una Martin are all here to support and answer any questions you may have. Claire Hoare, Aoife Salmon and Vicky Snook also support the delivery of our activities, and Dr. Amy Jane Troy is the unit manager. So let's jump right in. The first program we're going to look at today is the Diploma in Food Manufacturing Management. So this is a very dynamic part-time program designed to increase management capability and confidence for professionals who are working in food manufacturing already. This program is delivered face-to-face and in person and combines academic application of knowledge with real life, real world on the job training. This means it's a rich learning environment for professional growth and networking with other people around the country that are in positions just like you. So this one starts at the start of September, and it's also subject to funding for eligible participants from Taste for Success. I'll cover some of the funding eligibility at the end. It's 1 year part-time, 1 academic year, and you are awarded a level 7 diploma at the end. So a little bit more about this program. As I said, it's designed for people working in food manufacturing. It's for team leaders, managers, owners, and directors. It's ideal for those seeking to enhance their interpersonal skills, their confidence, and grow those management and leadership capabilities. This is one of those programs that you don't need prior third level education or any previous qualifications to be eligible to apply for. So this course is structured around practical modules that are directly applicable to the work that you're doing every day. You're supported throughout by a dedicated program manager, and you get a personalized, engaging learning experience. So all of this content is delivered in person with online learning support to help you. And you get dedicated support from the program coordinator, and there are no big exams at the end of the year. It all works throughout the year with project-based and work-based evaluation. So throughout this program, You will be empowered to step into greater leadership roles, contribute to strategic decision making in your organization. We'll help you learn how to improve team performance with practical tools and realistic frameworks. You'll be able to communicate confidently across departments and talk to different stakeholders in your organization and in the wider industry, and you'll be able to apply your learning directly to your workplace. So how this works is 6 2 to 3 day workshops in person throughout the year between September and April. So September, November, February and April, you'll be on site in UCC. October, you'll be in Kilkenny for 2 days, and January, you'll be in Portlaoise for 2 days. In February, there will also be a study tour, so you can learn more about your industry. So I'll move on to the next program now, and then I'll take any questions at the end. And as I said, I'll discuss the funding as well. So the next program we're going to look at is the Diploma in Food Science and Technology. This is 2 years part-time. It also ends in a level 7 diploma. Funding is also available for Taste for Success SkillNet for eligible applicants. And this delivery is more blended than the previous one. So this combines online lectures and in-person workshops here in UCC. The closing date for applications is the 29th of August, and this begins in October this year. So who is this aimed for? Professionals who are already working in the food and beverage industry. You could be in a lab, in manufacturing, in service. It doesn't matter because this course is designed to give you a broad foundational knowledge of the food industry from a scientific perspective. This is another one where there are no prior qualifications needed, and this can be a great way to grow your skills and formalize your experience in the food industry. So this course, like I said, is ideal for people who are already working in the food industry and want to deepen their knowledge. This program has been running for over 25 years and is very highly regarded within the sector and remains current to this day with the existing experience and industry leadership that we use to manage this program. During the program, you'll explore topics like food chemistry, microbiology, food engineering, and quality and nutrition. It also includes work-based assignments to build your skills in research, critical thinking, and communication. The schedule for this one is Fridays and Saturdays. It's designed to work again around someone who's working. So Friday afternoons and Saturdays, around 11 times throughout the year, with 3 of these taking place in UCC and the rest taking place online. And this, like I said, is starting on the 3rd of October, and the closing date again is the end of August. So we'll move on to the next program now. The next one is the Diploma in Specialty and Artisanal Food Enterprises. So this is an exciting program that has been developed to respond to the growing demand for high quality, small scale production for food in Ireland. So it's 1 year again part-time and results in a level 7 diploma. The delivery is blended with online learning and workshops on site in UCC. This is funded through the Department of Agriculture and which makes it very affordable for small businesses and those setting out. The start date again is the beginning of October and the closing date is the 28th of September. 29th of September. So a bit more information about this program. This is designed for individuals who are starting or already have started a small specialty food business. And it's also a great tipping off point for someone who is just beginning their food enterprise. That said, this course contains loads of very relevant information for those working with artisan food producers like retailers, culinary specialists, buyers, food designers, journalists, environmental health officers, business mentors. And if you've got access to really great resources in Ireland, like agricultural commodities, and you're looking to make a business out of it, this is the course for you. So this is delivered again part-time. The content is highly accessible and very relevant to where you are in your business. It also includes workshops on HACCP, sensory evaluation, food regulations, and is all tailored to the needs of a small business. So this course will help you to launch or grow a small business with the confidence of the scientific and food safety backing behind you. It'll allow you to understand the safety principles of food production at your stage of business, understand consumer trends and sustainability in your sector, and it will improve your approach to quality, marketing, and overall business performance. So this is delivered on weekdays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, roughly every 3 weeks. It involves 14 two-day workshops between October and May. Again, most of them are online, with 4 weeks taking place in person in UCC. So 4 Tuesdays and Wednesdays between October and May will be on-site in UCC, with the rest online. So again, very accessible for those who are starting out in business. So we'll move to the next programme, which is our postgraduate certificate in dairy technology and innovation. This is the first offering in the stackable qualification pathway to a master's in dairy technology and innovation, and is a great way for those who are already working in the industry who have a level 8 and want to get a master's in their field while still working. So this certificate is 1 year part-time. It also is subject to funding from Taste for Success SkillNet. The closing date for this one is the 29th of August, and it also starts in October. It's delivered in collaboration as well with Teagasc Moorpark in Fermoy. So it's for, like I said, professionals already working in food, agri-food and dairy sectors, and you need to have a level 8 or equivalent qualification. However, we also accept graduates from our diploma in food science and technology with relevant food industry experience. This is ideal for those seeking a deeper understanding of dairy systems and technology. And the assessments, again, are continuous and designed to be immediately applied to real life, real world contexts. So the curriculum covers dairy chemistry, microbiology, processing technology, supply chain, business processes, market dynamics. This is designed to be tailored to the work that you're doing every day and equip you for that next step on to the diploma of dairy technology and innovation, should you like to continue. This program will allow you to apply advanced knowledge in dairy systems specifically, processing, and in innovation. You can contribute to new product development and best practice in the dairy sector. It paves the way for progression to further postgraduate study, and you can really enhance your career prospects if you want to go into a technical R&D or even leadership roles in your industry. The schedule for this one works over 2 block weeks of in-person delivery, so that's 10 days in the academic year. This is supported by live tutorials and online learning. 1 week takes place in October and 1 week takes place in January. And the days of each block of learning are split between UCC and Teagasc Moorpark Fermoy. So this is a great opportunity for you to continue working, continue growing your career, but pave the way for further academic progress as well. So that's an overview of the programs that we're recruiting for. I'm going to speak briefly around the funding eligibility, as I've mentioned it earlier. So Taste for Success are our funding partners for the Diploma in Food Manufacturing Management, Diploma in Food Science and Technology, and the Postgraduate Certificate in Dairy Technology and Innovation. In order to be eligible for funding to support your study with those programs, you need to be living in Ireland and employed by a company in the food or beverage sector. That doesn't include the public sector. And the company must have a Republic of Ireland head office in order to qualify. For the a diploma in speciality in artisan food enterprises, we get funding from the Department of Agriculture. To be eligible for this funding, you must meet the criteria of an artisan food enterprise or your work must be related to that industry. For more information on funding eligibility, you can contact our program coordinators. If you visit the course page for each of our courses on the FITU page, there will be a dedicated point of contact that can answer any specific questions that you may have about your application, about your eligibility, or any other questions. I'm happy to take any questions that you may have.